He is here. Still just watching out. I mean, when we get to that final circle, though, if you're on the top of this mountain and so we can get underneath, then you do have a problematic turn of events where you will have to come down, and dropping off that mountain without a vehicle is very difficult. And I'm not sure if LGD of Buriram have set up that beforehand. Box still trying to eliminate as many sightlines as possible from LGD. CCC has been an absolute powerhouse on this top side with some very nutty shots.
Circle did come through very, very central. And again, it's right on towards Buriram. It's right on towards LGD on their side of the mountain. An influenced Gemma, they've just been chilling on the east side, but now they're going to have to make that decision. Do they push in and try and take LGD's position, or do they try and hide that out yet again?
Titan taking the shack. Team Case are unable to get close with oversight coming through from Buriram at the moment. A little bit rough. Now, Influence Chairman looking to start making their way into the circle, moving up towards where LGD are playing. Because they have to watch both angles from Box as well as Influence Chairman, their attention is slightly split. When the three players are able to hold as a 2-2 with a refrag potential on either side.
Looks like LGD are taking shots from Box, and Influence Chairman have tried to move up to it. Look at that high ground aggression. Box cannot see Influence Chairman, and LGD could be caught in that pincer there. Buriram holding off the players trying to move in from the southeast side. Team Queso, LGD take a knock actually coming in from Team Queso, who are on the backside of that hill. They are battling off against everybody. Buriram taking shots over towards Influence Chairman. There's about 4 people involved in this fight, Blank.
Yeah, for Buriram at the moment, it's very difficult for these guys to peek out for even a second. Sky's going to look to pick up Teak, who's inside the shack, and Influence Chairman have played this pretty marvelously, getting around a lot of these sight lines by just edging their way up towards rock faces. DRS looking over towards Mtech Storm at the moment. 2 players in there, but it's Buriram again. Tiger has eyes on. Very difficult to play with this one with 2 teams up on the top of this mountain. Just playing hand in hand, essentially.
Nade. Oh, it's just a little bit too short there. Doesn't quite get what you're looking for off the target there, but there's a re-knock and Delta's out in the blue. Will full DRS, very, very low. You can pick up that flush. That's very, very nice. Add that point to the tally for Buriram. 4 eliminations now on the game. As things start to close themselves down, and only Buriram in the dead center. Look at that. Playing ring around my name.
Box edging their way up with the vehicles, but now taking huge damage there from LGD. Not allowing to get any further into this one. Overhand toss with a grenade, 5 there for them. LGD was certainly thinking ahead here, knew they would have to hold on to nades for when these players started to get too close, and they'd have to go for the full squad wipe. So a well-placed nade from YZZ could be the end of Box Gaming.
Oh, wasn't quite long enough there. Unfortunately bounced, but if Box pushed too far, that might obble in. 1 knock is good. Looks for a second as well over the ridgeline. Takes a little bit of damage. Half HP, has first aid. Will be looking to pop 1. 1 HE left in the pocket. 3 on the back for Suki as well. Scry rolls up with the party bus, keeping Box with some cover on their side as well. That's going to allow Trismay to get back up as Scry can cower behind it as the nades continue to roll through. Bensu allowed to cross because the nade was in hand. Knocked, but makes it. Stays alive, and Box can keep themselves up at 4. There's threats from the other side, though, as Influence Chairman are there. So are Buriram, as YZ steps up for the spray over towards Tiger. Gets a lot of damage, but forced to back off and go for the reload. More worried about Box. Doesn't have any more nades left in the back pocket. Spots Trismay, spots Bensu. Bensu the one to go down, and Box at 3 active.
And they lock them against the cliff face here, so there's no way that they can start to challenge out against LGD. And Buriram at the moment, Tiger was so unsure where he was getting shot from, so LGD really haven't shown their hands on this side of the map for a long, long while. I think that's nades coming from Influence Chairman at the moment. Scry trying to keep Enigma Galaxy at bay. It will be slightly difficult, but finds at least 1.
Lord down and flushed. Drop shot for a second, not good. Scry will fall, and now Freak standing tall for Enigma Galaxy. LGD from the top will be looking down on this fight. Box only have 1 player left. It's Break playing on the outside, not under the sight lines of LGD right now. Tiger, challenge out yet again, getting sprayed and peppered and forced back off the angle once more. Influence Chairman struggling on that eastern side in the meantime, as LGD drop down to try and play together. It's my name to close out Team Queso.
Yeah, 2 knocks on Influence Chairman at the moment. And they thought this game would not be lasting this long or be able to allow LGD so much control this entire time. trying to get players back up on their feet, but it is unlikely. M-Tech Tarman will go down as well. And currently LGD on a bit of a streak here.
This is the final zone closing. Blank, we've got 7 teams. This is crazy. The amount of cover that this mountain has been affording is incredible. Buradam, LGD reaping those rewards. Buradam really with the dominant position, though. It's all about being central for this next one. It looks like LGD took that initiative.
I mean, this is going to be going all the way to the limit here, John. Trismay spotted. Last player from box down to 6 teams. Only 10 players. 5 teams now. 2 per team.
Shots
Crazy
over towards
stuff.
Freak. Will take down another. 4 teams remain now. They're falling fast. It is the final zone after all. Influence Chemin step up, rebuffed immediately. YZ with the close range engagement goes well. Kayowski falls. The second to go for Influence Chemin, and only 1 player now remains for them. Around the ground will fall as well. LGD, Buradam, they stayed at the top, and Buradam are getting forced out, playing into the blue. Tiger is there, the last. Suki drops out. Tiger maybe looks for a challenge, but it is LGD to take home that chicken dinner. A much